Hello, everyone. I'm the beauty and I'm fighting with the beast. Okay. So, what I'm here today, happy Sunday, everybody. But what I'm here to say today is about the Anti Weaponization Fund. Hold on, y'all. My teeth is like, I gotta brush my teeth, y'all. I do. I gotta get some water. I'm out here struggling, but I can't come to y'all with food all in my teeth. But the Anti Weaponization Fund is for people that have been weaponized by the federal government. And so this is through the Heritage Fund or whatever. I think it's called Heritage or something like that. It's called Heredity or something like that, but I'll get the word right later on. It'll come to my mind. But what happens is these people, they have weaponized and abused the system. So through a fund that, billionaires and millionaires or whoever that have money that donate to this fund, um, they will put together money so they could go weaponize whoever they want. They'd be like, okay, go weaponize Andrea and her son or whatever. Hello, y'all. And so this message is for Todd Blanche because um, and Donald Trump. This message is going to reach this White House and is going to reach the Robert F. Kennedy building because they put a hold on the anti-weaponization fund because they see, I got my ballot right here. I might vote, I might not, but I got my ballot. So the anti-weaponization fund is for people like me, and so everybody is mad that used the weapons, the 5G weapons. They are so mad because they all got caught. So now they put 35. Hello, they got 35. Oh shoot, all these ants over here. Oh my God, y'all, all these ants. Um, Damn it, I can't even be over here with all these ants. I can't be over here long. But they brutalize the system with the anti-weaponization fund. What they're okay, let me get to it. What they're going to do is they got 35 judges that stopped this anti-weaponization fund because they said that a lot of people didn't get brutalized through this anti-weaponization fund, and it's a slush fund or whatever for Donald Trump allies or whatever, which is not true because a lot of people on January 6th was not there at that White House, and they got sanctioned or whatever, and they got in trouble for being there. But some of them was there, but some of their names got pulled up under 702 FISA, foreign intelligence or whatever, and they were brutalized. You know what I'm saying? They were weaponized, whatever. And some people that went there for good intentions to just, for patriotism or whatever. And some people went there to just run up in that White House. And so the people that run up in the White House, they don't get no immunity, period. But the people that didn't, and they were just there to be patriots, you know how they are, they, were swept up, their names swept up, their artificial intelligence was swept up in the federal government's 702 FISA foreign intelligence. So they got their names, their faces got swept. So anyway, got swept up in artificial intelligence. So let's just say that. So now Trump, he was brutalized during the Biden administration. They ran up in his house in Mar-a-Lago or whatever and searched his house, tore up his house or whatever they did without a warrant. So this is why he is making the taxpayer pay for this. The taxpayers pay for this. Most taxpayers, he knows that they have these weapons. So Todd Blanche, and it had to come from my senator, Senator Ron White, and he's on the financial department over in the Treasury. He's the one that had to submit these funds, but he even wanted guardrails on this money. He said because if he didn't get guardrails on this money that anybody could just say anything, and if they believed it, they can just give it to their friends, you know. But I have my evidence. I have my documents from Senator Ron Wyden, Senator Merkley, and I have some documents also from Andrea Salinas on Elon Musk or whatever. I should submit those. I should, since they're taken, I should just go ahead and print those off, and I will. And I'll just go ahead and submit those documents that I have on Elon Musk or whatever. So what happens is they want to prolong the anti-weaponization fund and drag it out for 2 weeks or whatever. But see, my case is a different situation. Like, what I'm asking for is not even what I'm really worth. What, you know what I'm saying? I'm worth a whole lot more, but maybe they want people that's been brutalized and actually targeted, you know, to have some type of documentation, or to have some, because I have my investigator, you know, papers and all that. I got everything, where my investigator, she got her drone on me 24/7, honey. Like, y'all may not see nobody in the background, but I got people in the background. I got my goons in the background. So, because I'm like, well, how did they get that? You know, they got documents on when I was in North Carolina. I didn't see them nowhere, but my investigators is on it. They got documents from California, and they got documents from somewhere else. They should have it from Oregon, but they don't. But they already knew where I was in Oregon. I was brutalized anyways. So, by the federal government. But this message goes out to Todd Blanche, Attorney General Todd Blanche, in the RFK building in Washington, D.C., that I'm going to need you to get on this case. If it's not with that, because I don't even need to be in, I need my own court case. Me and my son, we need our own court case. We need our own apologies, because we shouldn't have to get anything out of that fund. That means that I can't sue anybody individually, and I want to be able to sue these people individually. I want to be able to sue all these people. See, and that's why it's good that I didn't just hop on a bandwagon and, you know, those funds came to me, because maybe it's God saying, hey, Andrea, you worth way more. Your worth is way more, because they have brutalized and damn near killed you, and you don't know how long your life expectancy is going to be because of all these weapons that they have inflicted on you. And the taxpayers, they're mad because they don't want to pay, because they're the majority of the people, they took these weapons. Let's just say that. I would say the majority of Americans took these weapons in some type of way, shape, or form. These radio frequencies, UFOs, whatever, they're trying to say they're aliens. They're not aliens. These are human beings. This is humanity on humanity using direct energy weapons, okay? So Raytheon is in trouble, but I'm back to Todd Blanche. I will be emailing you, Todd Blanche. I will be submitting my papers and my documents to you in the RFK building. That way you guys will already have it. You guys will have me and my son's documentation, and you guys can, you know, decide if I need my own case, you know, because y'all know that this is basically a class action lawsuit, but everybody is so mad. People that are mad about this fund means that you guys are all using these weapons and you guys are behind it. So another thing is, Nancy Mace is keep coming into my phone and talking about people that rape kids or need to be like executed or whatever. So she's the one that need to be executed. The reason why I say this is because she's on the technology committee with the cybersecurity that have these weapons. She's the one that's writing out the contracts. Okay, so while she's over there in my son's phone harassing him, dropped it, and he was like, Mom, who's Nancy Mace? I said, oh, she's from South Carolina. She's a politician from South Carolina. She's always on the Judiciary Committee because she's there to block everything. See, she's her storyline is Epstein. Like, my son wasn't on Epstein Island. Y'all was trying to take him to Epstein Island. Now y'all mad and y'all trying to kill us with these weapons. That's all it is. So she's on high committee. And so Nancy Mace, she's bipolar. She got to be, because first of all, she's on the house floor asking for a bill. And when she's out there, she's got a white outfit on, and her nipples is like poking out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're like poking out, like you could see, and she's asking for a bill. And it's just like, sis, you might as well just go get on a stripper pole. You might as well just go ahead and get on the stripper pole, because those things is out. Those things was out. What are you saying to me? Yeah. So when I'm doing these videos, I'm only doing for my own documentation. I'm not really doing them for the public. You guys don't have to really come to my profile. I'm just doing this because this is for my own documentation, for my kids to see this, just in case anything happens to me, they could, you know, see what I'm talking about. So what happens is, Nancy Mace, she's harassing us now because she's mad because we are getting to the funds, and she's mad because we're going to get what it is that we're owed. She's it all. See, all I had to do was just look it up. I said, did Nancy Mace take a Department of War contract? It says no, she did not, but she's on the board of technology and she's over the cybersecurity. Okay, boom. We already know cybersecurity have those weapons of mass destruction in they're guarding the internet, and we already know that. Okay, so Nancy Grace, you could go on with that bull, sis. You can go on acting like you just some dignified, morally, I don't know, holy woman, you know, but you're not. You're over there covering it up. So all of you guys, you're right along with Jim Jordan. You're right along with Michael, what's his name? Mike Johnson. You know, you up there, you a gatekeeper. You a real gatekeeper, Nancy Mace. So don't come in my son's phone with that bull. You know what I'm saying? Because I will have to pay you a visit down in South Carolina. Me and you face to face, okay? So you can't out-argue me, because I got you, okay? I got you because you sitting up there playing them games like ain't nobody ever gonna find out that who you really are. And I found you out in 2.5 seconds, just like I found out Susan Collins was over there with the war contracts. She got them contracts too. She probably got a contract out on me but she only helped one targeted individual and she won. So with that, she was able to prove it. So it's like, okay, if you able to prove that, you know, one person got hit with these weapons, you able to prove that a lot of more people got hit with these weapons of mass destruction, okay? With these 5G direct energy weapons, radio frequencies, and microwave. So anyways, I had to get this off of my chest about Todd Blanche, because Todd, he knows what's going on. So you guys go ahead and get my case separately. Get me out of that fund, but you guys do need to make these citizens pay for, they do need to pay for these taxes. You know, it may not be, I might not get any money out of that funding because I'm gonna have my own funding that you guys are going to submit for me. But these taxpayers, they do need to pay for this funding. They have to pay for it because they are the ones that took these weapons, these acoustic noises. They bought all these weapons. Everybody was able to buy them and buy military fatigue, buy military gear from the Department of Defense, because if you wanted food stamps, you even had to take a Department of Defense. If you wanted medical, I had some papers and they had they had Department of Defense on there. I said, no, I'm not joining Department of Defense. I'm not taking anything that you guys have. But this is my main thing, is the FBI. Did Kash Patel get into this? Okay, Kash Patel, are you in this? Because, you know, if 35 judges got into it, then obviously Kash Patel got to be behind it, because this is the federal agency. So now, Trump, you need to go talk to Kash Patel and tell him that These judges need to let this go, because y'all trying to act like this didn't happen, like nobody was targeted from the federal government. And Senator Merkley knows that my name was swept up under 702 FISA. And the NSA, they know, I mean, Senator Ron Wyden, he did all the investigations until he summed up that they finally admitted that the NSA was wrong about sweeping up our data. So, the thing about that is, we're outside, and I'm demanding that somebody come to our rescue now. And I'm demanding this from the White House, Trump, because Trump, when he say that he gonna do something, when he say he gonna give people immunity, when he say that he's gonna do something like he did for the jail birds, he got them out of jail, he gave them loans, he gave them business loans. He did that. He got all the rappers out of jail that went to jail overseas. He got the basketball player out of jail, Brittany. I think he got her out of jail. Wait, was that during Trump administration, or was it during Biden's? Anyways, you know, when he say that he gonna do something, he gonna do it for the most part. You know, for the people. If he say he gonna give you a business loan, he gonna really do it. You know, and so this is what I'm asking him to just go ahead, and if you got to do it a different way, just go ahead and do it, because you've done it before where you went, you know, past, you know, where you surpassed the people because they were wrong, like, you know, the federal people, the judges and everything, where you surpassed it. Hold on, y'all, let me see this. What is this? Because I gotta put my glasses on for it to look like Granny. Happy birthday, Dixon Mayaz. Happy 6th birthday, honey. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dixon. So, you're welcome. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. You know, sometimes I feel pretty and sometimes I don't, because I'm battling everything. You know, I'm just battling everything. So I'm tired of battling. I just had to get my. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. I was looking at my son. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's leaving from where he was at. But yeah, I just had to get on here and tell you guys that about what was really going on with me, and you know, this anti-weaponization fund, because I know when, you know, Trump opened that up for everybody. He wanted to make it really easy for people to get compensation really fast as they can, but you know, there's a panel of people that's volunteering or whatever, so they're gonna look at it case by case. You know, I got my documentation. When they see it, they're gonna say, okay, well, they just gonna browse through mine, and they're gonna see that what I'm saying, it matches everything with my investigator is saying, what Ron Wyden is saying, what Senator Merkley is saying, what Andrea Salinas is saying. So it's all gonna fit. You know what I mean? And one thing is that I just don't want to be on the street. Like, I'm sick of being on the street. Sick of it. You know, I've had enough. I've had enough. You know, it's brutal. This is, you know, this is straight modern day slavery. You know, I'm a worker. I work. Not right now, but it's, you know, it's not hard for me to get a job and keep a job. You know, I'm not that type of person, but right now, if I'm going to go full force with fighting for what I want, then I'm going to go full force. I'm just going to let everything else go. This is a new phase for me. This is something that I've never had to go through for a long period of time. But now I'm going to go through it, you know, and I'm saying, y'all want me to fight? Well, then here I am. I'm here to fight, you know. Anywho, I gotta go, y'all. I'm just coming on here for Todd Blanche and Nancy Mace. I had to read her real fast and put her in check. Stop calling my son a rapist. Stop calling my son a pedo because you guys always do that to black men and white women like you. We gonna put a law out for you. Here, go over there in that corner because these people is pulling up. That corner.
Okay, and
No, I'm just saying, you want to go over there in that corner? Because I'm going to go
he's
over there in
already
that
in that
corner.
corner over there.
Who?
The gang's talking.
Oh, wow.
We can sit right here.
Yeah. So, what I was saying, what was I saying, y'all? I don't know. But I got my ballot. They didn't send yours. See, they be hating on you so hard, they don't even want you voting.
Oh, me.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about. I have no idea.
This is open right now.
But, oh, yeah, it's open right now. And if they say anything, I got my ballot.
Because you know they're gonna come up and pull up
Oh
on
no, they not because it's the weekend. The city workers is not here. And if yeah, they were it got hot over there. It's hot in both places.
you. Dude, they was burning the shit out of me. That's when it died.
Yeah, they was burning him with the hot sun. You know that sun ain't sun and it's something in front. They put like something over the sun that burns us. They can control the sun. They're controlling the sun right now and everything else. You smell like a whole bunch of cigarettes. Is that you? Somebody smell like a whole bunch of cigarettes. Sorry for the ugly face, y'all. But yeah, I gotta go. Okay, peace.